Welcome, Outpost 31. Centrals here playing Axis&Allies Global 1940. 60 bid for the Allies to beat Japan turn 5. I can go ahead and do that because there are no Russians over on this side of the board. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to build a factory for 12, a mech for 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tanks for 30. Yeah. How much is that now? Yeah, 6 tanks. Right there. Oh well. I don't know why that seems messed up to me. $24. No. $6, $12, $18, $24, $30. That's what we're doing. Anyways, combats. We're going to do over here. 1 infantry from Kansu is going to go to Suion. That's worth 1 for Japan. 1 off China. And then we'll do a tank. You're going to blitz Quichao. And then go up to hit Hope with an artillery from Anhui. And then 1 artillery from Jahol. We'll go to Chahar. That's 1 for Japan, 1 off of China. Got the Japanese beat up pretty good, making it tough for them to expand. What else are we doing? Oh, we're gonna hit we're gonna do 8 infantry from Korea are gonna go to Amur. And then a bomber 1, 2 is going to take out the transport up there in C Zone 5. And then the other bomber will go and attack. Oh, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3. We'll hit that should be enough to take that out, I would think. Bomber from Korea is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. to Hope A. And then 2 infantry, 3 infantry from Manchuria are going to get on 2 transports in C-Zone 19. 1, 2, 3. And then they'll go 1, 2, pick up the other infantry from Palau, and then they'll go back to 35. Attack C-Zone, attack the Philippines. And then we'll send our 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna send. We'll send 2 battleships down there to shore bombard the Philippines. I think that's all of the combats. Everything else will be non-coms. Yeah, everything else will be non-combat moves. Alright. Up there in a more, I have 8 at 1. Eight at 1, and he's got a 2. In a more. They all miss. Oh my goodness, every one of them missed. We'll do that again. In a more. So 2 hits for me, and his artillery missed. So we take a more. That's worth 1 for Japan and 1 off China, or 1 off Russia. Hope A, I have a 2, a 3, and a 4. He's got a 2, so this will be his 2. 2, 3, and a 4 against a 2. And they all miss. Every one of them missed. That's his. Throw it again. 3 hits and he missed. So we take Hope A, which is worth 1 for Japan, 1 off China. Bomber's going to go back to Shanghai. What else? Philippines. 4 at 1 and 4 at 1. 2 at 4. He's got 2 at 2. So here's my 4 at 1 and 2 at 4. And my 2 infantry hit and my battleships both missed. But we did get 2 hits. And he's got 2 at 2. And they miss. So we take the Philippines with 4 infantry. That's worth 2 for Japan, 2 off the United States. Continuing on, that bomber is going to go back to Tokyo. That destroyer that's in C-Zone 6 is not going to stay there. That anti-aircraft gun is going to go up 2 or more. And then continuing on, from Jahol, 7 artillery go to Onway. And then the 3 artillery that are in Kiangsi go back from Hunan, go to Kiangsi. 2 infantry in Shanghai go to Kiangsi. 3 infantry from Shantung go to Anhui. Two transports that are in Now, hold on. Let me redo that. Redo that. We're going to take 3 infantry on 2 transports from Shantung and go down to Season 20 and drop off into Kwangtung. And then 3 artillery from Guangxi. Well, where were they? Were they in? Yeah, they were in Hunan. They're going to go to Kiangsi. Two infantry from Shanghai go to Kiangsi. And then down here we'll go I think that's good. And then the other 2 transports that are in C Zone 20 are going to go up to C Zone 6, pick up 4 infantry. And drop them off into Shanghai. The destroyer that's in C Zone 6 will stay there. And then that is it. Placing new units. I think that's it. Oh, no, it's not it. The planes that are in Korea, where are they going to go? Planes that are in Korea are going to go to Tokyo. Destroyer that's in 43 is going to go to C Zone 35. Yeah, that's good. I think that works. Yep, placing a factory. I'm gonna put that factory. We'll put that destroyer in C zone 7 to block. And then we'll send another destroyer. No, we won't. Yeah, that's it. We're going to place a factory in Manchuria. And then we're going to put 3 tanks in Shanghai. And then we'll put 2 tanks and a mech in Shantung. I think that's about it. But I think the planes aren't going to go to Tokyo. They're not going there. Those planes are going to go to, so the 4 fighters are going to go to Shantung. And the 6 dive bombers are going to go to Shantung also. 1, 2, 3. Actually, they'll go to Shanghai. I think that's what we're doing. Yeah. We'll call that good. 42 is what we're on. A recap would be 8 infantry, 1 anti-aircraft gun, and a more. Factory in Manchuria. Tokyo has 11 infantry, 3 anti-aircraft guns, and a bomber. Oh, wait a minute. Are these protected? They should be. 20. Also, Crockett, I don't know if you bought a naval base for Aleutians. So if you bought a naval base, I'll have to change things. But I couldn't tell. It looked like you had an air base there. So I need to know if that's a naval base. If there's a naval base there, I'm going to have to reconfigure this might go to yeah, we'll leave it there. And then I think we'll put the We won't place the factory in Manchuria. We'll put the factory down here in... We'll put the factory in Hong Kong instead. That's what we'll do. Alright, so recap. C-Zone 7 has a... No, we're not going to put it there. We'll leave it in C-Zone 6. And if he wants to come in, we'll use our kamikazes on the aircraft carriers. C-Zone 6 has a destroyer. C-Zone 19, 2 subs. What is it? 3 aircraft carriers, 5 fighters, 1 diver, 2 cruisers, 1 destroyer, 2 transports. Suion has an infantry. Chahar has an artillery. A tank and an artillery in Hope Bay. Onway, 6-7 artillery. Hong Kong has 3 infantry. Kiangsi, 3 artillery, 2 infantry. Shantung, 2 tanks, 1 mech, 4 fighters. Shanghai, a bomber, 6 divers, 4 infantry, 3 tanks. C-Zone 20 has 2 transports, but I don't know. They're protected there. Maybe that destroyer will go to C-Zone 20. And the other destroyer from C-Zone 19 will go to 20. Because I'm not sure what's up in the Aleutians. If that's a naval base or an air base. I don't know. So C-Zone 19. Two subs, 3 aircraft carriers, 5 fighters, 1 diver, 2 cruisers, 2 transports. I already said Shanghai. I already said Kiangsi. I already said Hong Kong. Philippines has 4 infantry, 2 battleships, 2 transports in C-Zone 35. There's 2 infantry and an AA gun on the Carolines, and that would be Japan turn 5. Schulte out. That took too long.